Hello everyone, thank you so much to those who watched my last video, and thank you to the person who commented and said they wanted to see my Bratzillas doll, as well as having a nice conversation with me. This is part 2 of getting a doll series that I have and showing you my favorite doll from it. This time we'll be looking at my only Bratzillas Meygana Broomsticks. So a little bit of insight into these dolls. This line is a spin-off of the popular series called Bratz and was rumored to be created as competition for Monster High. The characters that came out were Meygana Broomsticks, Jade Jador, Cloetta Spilletta, Sasha Belle Pause, and Yasmina Clairvoyant. There are a few other characters that came out, but they are in separate lines, and Bratzilla didn't last for very long. Now I have only the Series 1 Meygana doll, but if the dolls weren't so expensive and hard to find, I would definitely have more because the style of these dolls are absolutely gorgeous. This could have been on the same level as popularity as Monster High and Ever After High if they continued for longer. Due to being too young to buy them online because these dolls were not brought to my country, as well as them being brought out in 2012 to 2013, I had to buy this doll for around $120 on eBay a few years ago. The price is pretty much the same, maybe a bit more, but if you're a collector, it could be worth it. Now finally, after all that rambling, we can get onto the doll itself. I'm going to have a look at her head, stock outfit, accessories, and articulation. Let's begin. Her accessories include a broomstick-shaped brush with a golden buckle and a black stand with the word Bratzilla on it. A broomstick, a badge, earrings, and a little witch's hat. I won't be taking her broomstick bag off because it's very annoying to get back on. Its base is brown, with the bottom being a bit painted to look like the bristles of an actual broom. There are also golden accents such as the buckles and handles. It's sadly only half a broom, but this is probably best for practical purposes. Honestly, most of the time I forget she even has earrings because they're constantly covered by her hair, but they're golden and form into the shapes of what seem to be designed after older jewelry. Whatever it's supposed to look like, it's very cute. Her badge is just the standard one that comes on all of the Bratzillas dolls. My favorite accessories on this doll are found on her head. Her little witch's hat is plain compared to some of the others, but I think that a witch's hat doesn't need to be brightly colored to be the best. It is black with a brown buckle. Then there are her goggles. They're brown with a cute stitch pattern all over. It is mostly plastic but has some elastic on the back, and it's held into place with a red thread on the front. Now, since we've already looked at the top of her head, we'll look at her hair and face up. Her hair is a bright red color that has a wavy consistency. Now, this hair is off an old doll, so the quality of it isn't that good. It's pretty dry and crunchy. I don't know quite why a hairbrush is provided for this doll, because if you brush the hair out, it comes out very puffy and frizzy, and you can see how much of a mess it already is at the back of her hair without ever being brushed. Although it isn't the nicest to touch, it is a beautiful color, and I love how it contrasts with her pale skin and bright eyes. Speaking of eyes, she has gorgeous turquoise inset eyes that have a ring of sparkly silver around the pupils. In the dark, if you shine a torch onto her face, they sparkle. She has thick black drawn-on lashes with this absolutely gorgeous blue sparkly makeup. She also has thin arched brown eyebrows. On my doll, there is a small chip on her right eye, but it's not too noticeable. That's pretty much her biggest defect. Her lips are typical of a Bratz doll, being quite large. They're a dark red, almost maroon color, and she has a white bit, meaning she has an open mouth expression. Overall, her face-up is one of my favorites and is very eye-catching when on a shelf. Now I'm going to move on to her stock. Her outfit gives me a sort of Y2K steampunk look. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's just what it looks like to me. So she has this blue cape that clasps at the front with Velcro. It goes to about knee length and has these elastic loops connected to it so that it can go around her thumb to be incorporated into poses. Underneath, she has a blue and gold two-piece. It seems to be a marble pattern on the blue, and then the gold or bronze, I guess I should say, is metallic, comes out in a puff sleeve. It has a cutout on the chest with a gold and blue meat. Her skirt is pleated with shimmery blue, kind of replicating a denim skirt with thick gold strip. It sits low-waisted and slightly too big for her. Her shoes are black boot heels with gold straps that connect on both sides. They also come out to a point to mimic that witchy vibe. She also has this adorable tattoo on her left forearm that is 2 black wings. Now, last of all, we're going to look at the actual articulation of the doll. She can move at the head, shoulder, elbow, wrists, waist, hip, and knee. This is pretty normal articulation, excluding the waist. That is a welcome addition. So once again, this doll is old. The only place I can find her is on eBay. Out of the box, she doesn't seem to be that much, around $41 US. I bought mine in box for around $70 US. About 2 or 3 years ago, like I said. If you want to get her in the box, she seems to be selling more for around $80 US, which is fairly high, but not too bad. Good luck to anyone trying to buy this doll. Thank you so much for watching this video. So sorry I took so long to make this. It was supposed to be done weeks ago, but I had something very important come up in my personal life, and I couldn't find time to finish it. The next video is of a doll I am extremely excited to have, but it'll probably take a while to come out. That is because not a couple of her pieces got broken in transit, so they needed to be fixed. So I don't actually have everything with me right now. Hello, I would just like to add on that currently the Draculaura Vampire Hearts doll that I made a quick video about is out of my price range, being around $350. So I will not be giving that, sadly, but it's okay because I've got another one that came up that hopefully doesn't come shipped. So I also got a recent Rainbow High doll, so I forgot to film her in box because I was so excited to open it. So hopefully the next one I'll remember and I'll film in box. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.